In today's session, we will discuss corrective action plans, which are referred to as CAPs. They are designed to document and resolve issues of noncompliance within the program. If CAPs are not followed, you should make participants aware of the potential consequences by the specified timeline that is established, one of which could be potential program closure from PDS. Case managers, service advisors, and support brokers should introduce the importance of the CAP at the initial participant or representative training home visit to help give them a better understanding of the program. So when should a CAP be used? There are three main times to remember. The first is when the participant or representative is non-compliant with PDS regulations. Examples of this can include if a home visit is not made monthly or if participants are partaking in activities that are not on the plan of care. You may also refer to the employer responsibilities and expectation forms. The second is when a participant, representative, employee, or family member presents a safety risk to the participant or others. Examples of this may be threatening or intimidating behaviors. Third, before terminating or recommending termination of a participant from PDS. An example of this could be if a mother prevents the service advisor from entering the home to do a home visit. This is not required, however, it will help build a case if it escalates to that situation. Now that we have discussed when to use a CAP, let's discuss what needs to be included in them. First and foremost, they need to be completed on the Dale Corrective Action Plan form. It is crucial that while identifying the problem and stating the issue on the form, that you include who, what, where, when, and how of the situation. Be as specific as possible and also discuss any prior discussions or events that may have led to the CAP. You will also need to include which administrative regulation and/or agency, Dale, or DMS policy that was violated. It is also important to specify a time frame and give them a chance to comply. You need to allow at least 30 days, but no more than 90 days to resolve the problem. You will also need to establish prevention mechanisms and identify potential consequences for repeated offenses. Repeated offenses and offenders should be recommended for termination. Dates and signatures of the participant or representative and any other parties involved, including the service advisor, support broker, or case manager, need to also be included in the CAP form. It's important that the participant or representative be informed that failure to sign a CAP may result in termination from the program. There will be times that participants or representatives will refuse to sign a CAP. At that point, you need to advise them that you will recommend termination from PDS if they do not comply. After a CAP is completed, it needs to be placed in the participant's file. If a complex scenario should arise or if you have questions, please reach out to Dale for possible strategies on proceeding. A CAP implementation case note will also need to be completed after completing the CAP form. This will need to include the date the CAP starts, the timeline for resolution as stated earlier, at least 30 days but no more than 90 days, and any progress toward the resolution. After the timeline for resolution ends, you will then need to complete a follow-up case note. In this, you will need to discuss if the issue was resolved or not. If it was not, then you need to state why and be specific. You will also make any recommendations you have for further action and then move forward with the process you have made for noncompliance. Please be aware that case notes can be very key on whether a determination can be upheld or rescinded. So please ensure that you are very detailed and thorough. This next slide is what the corrective action plan form looks like in case those of you have not seen one yet. Thank you for your time today while we briefly discussed corrective action plans. If you have any questions, please contact us at 502-564-6930, or you can also email any questions, concerns, or suggestions to dale.pds@ky.gov.